All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Thrift Store Rescue. Today we have a, look at this, 6-inch grinder. This is a Black & Decker, 3rd horsepower, 3,500 RPMs. It's not vintage, but it's not new either, and it's not made in China. It's made in Taiwan, so I'll say that's acceptable. So, not a whole lot that really needs to be done here except tighten a few things up and get it mounted on the bench. It's got an upper guard on this side. This side, it's here, but it wasn't bolted on. I'm not worried about it. I never use this anyway. So I don't have to do much. I did get some new stones for it though. These ones don't look terrible. On the coarse one doesn't. But this one looks like somebody's been grinding wood. So I'm gonna go ahead and assume they've been grinding non-ferrous metals as well, which if you don't know what you're doing, you got ferrous metals, non-ferrous metals. Ferrous metals you can grind with all day long. Ferrous metals make sparks. Non-ferrous metals don't make sparks, and you're usually too soft to use on an actual rotary bench grinder like this with actual stones on it. If you want to grind on those, get a belt grinder. A lot safer, because like, for example, aluminum on these stones, it'll build up on these stones. If you look real close, there's all these pores, right? It'll pack all those pores really full, and eventually it'll split the stone apart. And it only does it when it's going 3,500 RPMs, and only when you're breaking all the OSHA rules and you're standing directly in front of the stone. And next thing you know, you got, you know, a chunk of grinding stone coming at you at about 200 miles an hour. So just to be safe, because I don't know the history behind this grinder, I'm going to replace both the stones, and then I'm going to mount it up. I got some little rubber things from a garden hose to help make dampers, and so it doesn't vibrate too much. Even though it's already got rubber feet on it, I'm just going to do a couple extra steps and make it a little bit better. So get you mounted up here and let you watch my process here. So these holes on the mounting holes are 6 inches apart. I've already got them marked here. I'm just gonna get a starter for my drill bit. I'm gonna get this noisy part of the way that I can put the new stones on it. Battery. Get a bigger 5-amp battery out of this one. That'll help out. I have room somewhere around here. That'll do that. let's get some stones changed out here. I believe this is a 36 grit on there, so I ordered a 36 grit. These are not hard to take apart and reinstall if you have the right tools. I'm using power tools because I'm lazy. You can do all this at home. Hand tools as well. And this side should be righty-tighty. Yep, other sides. The other side is righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. Actually, it doesn't even say what the grid on this is. Huh. Interesting. My phone's blowing up. Let me tell people something. They always message when I'm in the middle of something. Okay. 36 grit, yep. You can put them on either side. The way it's always been in my life is the way this one was set up is I'm just used to it. Your fine grit's on the left. But you can do you and do it your way. I don't really care. So this phone needs to shut up. I tell you what. Somebody telling me something I already know. Okay. This one's actually a little coarser than this 36 grit. Just a tiny bit. So, it's fine. Get it back on here. One thing to remember, you don't have to make these super tight, as they are self-tightening based on the direction that they spin. And you should never use an impact. Man, I was going the wrong way. That's it. And you should never use an impact like that. Not on the stone anyway, but my shop, my rules. So, let's get this back on here. I think really all I have to do after get the stones on and get it mounted on the bench is just clean up the plexiglass and tighten these nuts up. I'm pretty sure. Let's see what we discover along the way though. That's one side. Let's see what the other stone over here looks like. Okay, this is the side that's righty-loosey, lefty-tighty. So left-hand threads. See that? So, in my opinion, stone is compromised. I'm not gonna try to get myself hurt. Not that I don't already do that on a daily basis, but you know, I'll eliminate the possibility of it for once. Let's see what we got here. 150 grit. I bought PowerTech brands available on Amazon. About 12 bucks a piece. We'll find out how terrible they are. Okay, lefty tighty. Lefty tighty. That's it. fire this up and see how well balanced these wheels are right from the factory. I don't know if I'll have to dress them or not, but I can always use one of the old stones to dress them. Get them balanced out. Let's get these guards permanently in the up position like that, because I'll probably never use them. That's just the way things work. What do I need on that side? I need a Phillips screwdriver apparently. Now these guards do serve a purpose, and I have actually used them in the past, but it's so rare that I usually forget they're even there. But I don't want them to rattle around, so I'll get these things tightened up. They've been obviously vibrated loose. Probably from somebody grinding wood. Okay, there was a glitch, a GoPro glitch, and it just completely stopped recording. Okay, glitch with the camera here. I can't say the name of the camera because apparently that's triggering it to stop recording. Okay, it didn't stop. Okay, so picking up where it kind of glitched out, I was cleaning these up and getting these guards tightened up, and then you guys completely missed me putting the first bolt in. So I'm gonna move over to this side and I'll show you what I was doing and try to explain the process of why this is an experiment and why I think it's gonna work and probably everybody else is gonna think it's not. So get right about there. Try not to mess with the camera here so I don't lose. So it didn't stop again, basically. Okay, try to do this quickly. I think my camera needs to get reformatted or something. So I've got a bolt with a washer on it. Got the garden hose gasket there as a damper washer, and that goes up underneath. Okay, don't need the lock washers, there's not enough room for them. So here, I have a shorter washer, where'd you go? Shorter washer. I bought 2 more yesterday. Where did I put them? Okay, we're going to skip that washer for right now, but just to kind of wrap this video up. But what I'm doing is I'm putting a washer like this on, then another one of these, but right now I'll just stick this on there and put the nut on. And I'm just going to kind of get this a little bit tight. I'm going to plug it in here and see if it runs. Good thing I got to go to the hardware store anyway. So, hey, the camera's still recording this. That's nice. Let's plug it in and see what it does. And always stand off to the side when you start them. There's a sign of a grinder that's not made in China. It's actually pulling 3,500 RPMs, and it's taking a long time to slow down. And I got my hand on the bench right now. It's not vibrating really at all, just the tiniest amount. So I don't think I really need to dress the stones. If I feel like it, maybe I'll dress them later, but otherwise I think I got a pretty good deal for 20 bucks at a thrift store. So I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of content, like this kind of video. Best way to support the channel is to share this video, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, hit the like button, all that good stuff. And I'll see you on the next video. Laters.